Holy shit, we're back. Welcome back, everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. Back from a nice long break that I needed to take because I was pretty fucking busy. So, but yeah, it's good to be back. I've been looking forward to coming back. I was gonna try Saturday. OBS was not correct. I'll say that. It was like I had just opened it up for the first time, and I don't know why. But we got it all sorted out, everything fixed. New camera angle, kind of. Lights are in a better spot. I think the lighting's okay. It's gonna take me a little bit. I'm still setting up the room, kind of figuring out where everything I want everything and stuff like that. But good to see you. Thanks for clicking on the video, liking, subscribing, all that fun stuff. Discord link down below. Yeah, it's nice to be back. Haven't taken that long off in a long time, and so finally got moved into my house. Kind of a big deal. Pretty excited about that. Just really been busy with that. That's honestly God, I haven't really done too much besides that. Turns out when you buy a house, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Kind of had to learn that. So, but it was been fun. It's a new learning experience for me, and I'm enjoying it so far. So, one of my neighbors is kind of a dick. You know, gotta have one from what I'm being told and you know what I've heard. But you know, it's okay. Other than that, everything else is good. Life's good. She's happy. Curtains are hung up, and I hopefully never have to touch those fuckers ever again. I hate those things. If you guys don't know, you'll learn. And that's it. I'm still working on getting the mic correct. I don't know how good it is. I'm gonna go back and listen to the stream later on and make sure everything kind of sounded right. So if there is any technical issues, I do apologize. I'm gonna be working up, like I said, I'm gonna be kind of getting everything set up and everything kind of back to normal as it was. I haven't really played this game that much. I'll be honest with you. I've been between Pal World, Battlefield 6, and the co-op mod for Bannerlord 2. I have not really touched this game too much. Still researching the scimitar, or scimitar, however you want to say that. We have a ways to go, but we have plenty of vehicles to kind of research in between. I need to go do the Hornet. I'm going to finish the Spitfire. I'm going to go back to the I'm going to finish the Spitfire, go to the Hornet. I just realized I missed that one. Still have not done a bomber stream. That'll probably happen in the future. And then we're going to go straight into early game jets, which I am excited for. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. We're going to get started. I've been very excited for this. Probably the last Spitfire I play. I don't really think there's anything else I really want to touch. I was doing the Spitfire FR47. Didn't really want to go back to it. It was pretty much done. I think I have like two upgrades left. I'm gonna get that off stream. Not really gonna worry about it too much. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got left over here. Performance wise, actually surprisingly very good. Kind of slept on, kind of hidden behind the regular Spitfire. This one was much better. I liked it a lot. And then we haven't really checked the bombers, but we will do that in the future. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna make sure the sound's right. It is. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's been good. I have my own room, have my own office now. And pretty soon, me and Jess are going to be actually, I think we're going to start streaming some games together again. And it won't be that audio issue anymore, hopefully. And I do think I need to buy some stuff for the office, kind of not soundproof it, but kind of make sure that there's not as much of an echo. If there is an echo, like I said, going to work on it. Working on getting the gain and everything like that, right? So, yeah, it's nice. It's good to be back. Let's see. What else? Honestly, I feel like the entire time I've been gone, I feel like it's been a blur. And everything has been going super quick, so. But yeah, I've got most of the stuff unpacked. There's still some stuff in there. It's going to take time. Mostly waiting on the wife to decide where she wants to put certain things. and that's pretty much that on that. So, but I have a garage, pretty fucking sweet. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. Hot as hell though, and of course we would move in like one of the hottest months of the year, and where we are in Florida, the hottest. And so I don't think I've gone too many days here without just out there just sweating my ass off. So, Dad, good to see you. So yeah, I gotta definitely make sure hopefully if we ever have to, unfortunately ever have to move again, not to pick the hottest time of the year. So, other than that though, Blue's good. She's down here sleeping at my feet. She's just actually been really good. Surprisingly, she's been eating like normal, kind of normal. So, but she's been doing good. She's honestly passed out at my feet right now. She's just taking a super nap. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Spitfire Mark 24. I've heard good things about it. I'm excited because you can even find a match at this PR. I don't know what's going on. Kind of curious to see how it plays against like jets and stuff like that. So hopefully we can get in some matches. If not, this is gonna be super awkward. It is what it is. Dad, hope you've been good. Long time no see indeed. I think what these got the Hispano Mark IIs. 650 rounds is pretty good for 220. I feel like I always do. Okay, so we had the one Spitfire. I did not care for it as much. I think it was this one here. This one had the 50s and it had the 20s. I'm learning as I go on here. I don't like aircraft that don't have the same guns all the way through, because when you're dealing with different ballistics, it's annoying. I dealt with a good amount in China because they have the different jets like the MiGs, and they have like the different guns. Not so much on the US stuff, but like Chinese stuff I'll deal with again on the Russian side as well. Stupid concept. Just put the same fucking guns on all of them. What are we doing here? So far, besides that one Spitfire, the UK's done a pretty good job about keeping it all the same. So, at some point I will be working nights soon. Working nights is not bad. I've worked nights for a long time. You do feel like a vampire sometimes working nights, but if you're not like wanting or needing a big social life, working nights is not a bad thing at all. I'm not like a big social creature normally, so when I worked nights, it was like kind of heavenly for me because I just went to work, got off when everybody else was going to work, and I was able to just kind of just hang out and do whatever I want. It does suck when you're trying to make plans with people and they got, regular jobs. But also, if there's any audio issues, just let me know. I thought I got it fixed, but just let me know if there's any issues. I think I worked. Mr. Cap, welcome back. I think I worked nights for like at least 4 years, feels like. Going to a 4 10-hour days. It's not too bad. It's not the worst. You still got 14 hours every day to kind of do whatever you want, so it's still not too bad. We are going to side climb. I do want to get as high above these jets as I possibly can. Also, can we just say, just a metal aircraft frame is just beautiful. I like it. Oh yeah, you have, yeah, 3 days off in a row. Ooh, money. That's not bad at all. As long as you're happy with it and you like it, that's all that matters, really. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. What do we got down here? Anything? Nothing yet. Also, I'm probably gonna suck and be super rusty, so don't judge. Okay. It's gonna be me. It's not probably gonna be the aircraft's performance. It's probably gonna be me. Having said that, Spitfires are actually, from what I find and what I remember, to be very good. Just very competitive. The Spitfires were British aircraft peaked. I would happen to agree. I can't really name you a British jet, at least that I've played, to be really like that good. I think the Spitfire was just a beautiful design. I don't know who thought putting a meteor. Oh my god, 8 point. Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Oh, sorry, it started my. Yeah. Oh, good luck with it. Good luck. I did see there's a couple meteors. I'm gonna have to play one of them. I think 8.0 is a little. I think there was one at 8.3. I'll go check. But yeah, I feel like that might be too much for, unless they're just trying to spread out the aircraft range a little bit because they were trying to fill in some spots. But I really haven't played that much with meteors, so I don't know how good they are. I'm gonna go to options. How do I? There we go. Chat's starting to get a little fucking wonky. I don't even want to deal with that shit today. Alright, what can I'm completely stocked, so what can I take on? Probably those down there. Oh, okay. This is starting off pretty good. Okay, alright. Starting to even out. No worries, no worries. Alright, we're gonna just go straight in, I guess. We're just gonna go for it. I think we're high enough up. We should have the advantage on most. I'm gonna go help the Spitfire out over here, though. Let's see what this F wants to do. Oh my god, folded me. I gotta remember my holds. I don't remember my fucking holds at all. I suck. That was rough. Slightly embarrassing. A little rough, I'll say. Fire up the next one. Cap, how you been? Hope everything is well. Let's see. I think there was. I'm curious to see how. I'm gonna try this at 7.7. Both of those. Why are those at 8.0? Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna like that. That doesn't sound good at all. That sounds horrible. I kind of want to try an aircraft I don't think I've ever really seen. I saw it in there as a Sea Harrier, or the Sea Meteor. School starts in 2 days, gonna suck. Oh my god, yeah. Good fucking luck. Hopefully you've had a nice break. Ready to get back in there and continue that education. Oh, cool, dude. I'm not accepting that apology. Fuck that guy. Who was it? Hold on. Who was it? Vex? Okay. Vex? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Let's see. Vex? Let's go ahead and add the blacklist. Never play with that fucking guy ever again. And I'm gonna fucking complain. Besides... Oh no, I can't. I guess I can't say that. I would probably want to... I don't think I can actually say what I was going to say. I don't know why I spelled capitalized K. Kill, team kill that takeoff for no reason. Besides, I'm gonna fucking say it, being a prick. Thank you, Gaijin. There you go. I was gonna say something worse, but I toned it down. Okay, I'm keeping it family friendly on this channel, as we do. As we do. I'm gonna start doing that every time. Every time I have to sit on one of those, I'm just gonna call that guy a prick. And just fucking send that shit to Gaijin. They're all Russians. They're gonna have to fucking look up the definition of what prick means because they have no idea. Hilarious. If I'm gonna type this shit up, you guys are gonna do some fucking work on it, okay? I do like the lighting so far though. It looks better. You can see my fucking giant forehead a lot more. It's a lot more definition on the giant forehead. This is why I always go off to the left or right on takeoff. Uh, 6.7. If you want to get in here and get on this team killing action, feel free to hop in. I'm curious to see how the Spitfire is going to go. I just want to fight some jets. I'm not a picky man. Just want a little chaos tonight, and that's kind of what we're getting so far. Actually, getting some pretty good matches. The first game took a while, but last two have taken off reasonably well. So, I found this shirt of Darth Vader I have not found in, or have not seen, or even knew I still had. For like fucking 3 years. I didn't even know. I thought I got rid of this shirt. I'm probably gonna get rid of it after this, to be honest with you. But I've learned as I've been moving into my stuff. Like I've been just going through a lot of my shit. I'm like, I didn't even know I still had this. I don't even know what this is, what it even goes to, and I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. It's been nice. I'm sending you. I got you. Oh, do it. I don't know. My forehead's okay. I'm gonna be honest. I took a shower before I started streaming, and I normally don't look this fucking shiny. Good God, I'm gonna have to move the lights around. Fucking look like a goddamn lighthouse over here. Fucking on this forehead. Could make a good sleep shirt. It could. That is one thing I have started learning is I need particular shirts for just working outside at the house. My wife has already made the request that any clothes that I go out there and sweat my ass off in, for like I mow my own grass, weed eat, take care of the whole yard, etc., etc. Or if I'm just out working in the garage, not to put those shirts with any fucking thing else. So, you know, a little trial and error. So this might be one of those shirts that I wear outside, although it's black, and that's fucking horrible in Florida. So, probably just, you know, unless I want to look like a giant Darth Vader billboard, probably get rid of it. So, you know, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of itchy. I didn't realize until I'm like kind of wearing it right now. It's like, it's kind of itchy right now. So I don't know if it's a good sleep shirt. Personally, I don't know. Alright, I don't remember. I think an F2, what is an F2H is like a Phantom 1. Alright, so we can probably definitely take that guy. F84, we're going to be able to clean house on if we can get to him. Those guys, I want to go over there and whoop those guys' ass. But our little French allies over here. What is this? A fucking 100 Years War? What the fuck? UK? Wait, no, that's all British. Oh, that's all American stuff. Alright, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna try to help out where we can. That guy is over there. Looks like he is cooked. We'll go in anyway. Let's give that a good old college try. Wait, hold on. Oh, he just shook those guys, did he? Alright, we're going over here to this F84. That is important. Organizing the closet. You know. Shit's kind of fucking important. Alright, we're coming in. We got F89 Stingray coming in. He's got... This guy's coming to eat my ass. That's not good. We're gonna be quick. Check this shit out. Uno reverse, bitch! Okay, that did totally not work the way I thought it was going to. I'm gonna try to Uno reverse the second guy. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Holy shit, that actually worked. Those guys suck, or I'm just really lucky today right now. Oh, he's got fucking stupid ass bullshit rockets. You don't, buddy. You don't want to try to turn fight me. Make this guy eat his fucking lunch. Yes. This is perfect. This is good. Get him, F84. Yeah. Yeah, you do. These things are kind of nice. This Phantom right here, this F2H Phantom is just not dying. Never mind, I just said as he catches fire like a jackass. Wait, hold on, what's this F80 doing? So F-80 shooting star coming in. Okay, alright, I still got it. Look at the old man go. That F-84 made it back to base. I'm really upset about that. See, exactly, Cap. That kind of like organization of the clothes is important. I think. Okay, well, not last. Not bad. I'm going to work on getting some more points. I'd say this is definitely, it feels like a good Spitfire. Even like completely stock, like I still feel fairly competitive. I'm curious to see how this is going to do when it's like spaded out and shit. But yeah, you got a decent amount of ammo for this thing. Somebody dropped the fucking nuke back there? What? Where is the sun coming from? Where the hell does the sun come from? Alright, whatever. But yeah, now you wait until you gotta have like particular dress shirts. You gotta have shirts for like ceremonies, weddings, or funerals. If you just buy black, you can wear the same thing to both. Works just fine. Yeah, I think the first Spitfire, I did like the first Spitfire. I wish it did more damage, but the fact that you just have so many machine guns is insane. I had a good time with it. Cap, I'm thinking this one's you. Not 100% sure, I don't remember. And it's been a minute, I apologize. I don't know if this is you or maybe it's this one. I'm sorry. Let me know. Yes, whole new image of me, no sketching it. I've been reborn. Clip the extra out, I've been stressing it. Less. Maybe not because it's in ground. Could be this one. Open to correction. Called it. Did see the new Spider-Man movie. New Spider-Man movie? Solid. Very good, actually. Whoa. 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 Okay, big guy. You rolling here with the fucking Germans. Jesus. Jesus. Actually, which one are you running? Oh, that's the one with the 57 on, I believe. That one's pretty good. I don't know how it's going to be in ARB. But, ground RB is pretty good. Come here. You wide awake now? Come here. Come here. No? No. Don't go there. Alright, let's get back up. Okay, I thought she wanted to get up on my lap. I was gonna show her, you know, let the world see her again, but she's being shy right now. So, also I got a new desk. This thing's sick. I may use it in a little bit. I might not, but I may. It's cool in the fact that I can lower and raise my desk now. Sounds stupid. I think it's cool. I've used it a few times when I'm on a game and I don't feel like sitting down, so that I'm not a total lard for all day. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice. Problem is my wire management is just not good. Not good. So I had to kind of keep some stuff loose. So that way when I go to raise it up to like high up when I'm standing, is it one of those like standing ones? Yeah, it is a standing one. Jess has made the joke that I should do a stream standing, and I should get like one of those mini like treadmill trackpad things and have a camera on my feet. And I'm like, nobody wants to look at these fucking feet at all. That would be gross. But like just have a stream where I'm like exercising and playing Warzone at the same time. Not a bad idea. Probably could do it. Gotta get a second camera because I only have one. So but could be a cool idea though. I did update. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Probably have. I have updated the channel logo a little bit, and then the banner as well. I'm gonna slowly start rolling out some more updates. I've had some time to kind of make some more stuff. So you'll have some more emotes coming out soon, not only for Discord but for YouTube side as well. So yeah, I'm starting to slowly. Now that I've had some time to kind of step back and, you know, kind of get my life together a little bit with other shit. I can step back and focus on like the other side of YouTube I don't really do a good job at. So, but yeah, no, I like the other besides the feed. I did with a few. Quit your current camera at like. Yeah, I'm thinking eventually I probably will actually take the green screen down and use it for something else. I do want to slowly start working on getting like an actual like decent. Now that I can, I don't know how you like. Some people like the green screen, some people don't like it. It's what it is. You're not gonna be able to please everybody, so I'm not trying to. But I do want to get like a decent background behind me so it doesn't look stupid. So, you know, I'm gonna work on that. I have a few ideas. Maybe some of like my older like military surplus firearms that I really like. Maybe having them mounted on the wall. I really don't shoot some of the older stuff because they're, one, the ammo's super expensive and it's kind of hard to find, and I just don't want to damage them. You know what I mean? But I have some ideas for stuff I want to maybe do as a background. But then I can also zoom the camera out a little bit, because right now it's kind of zoomed in because my green screen, well, hasn't gotten any bigger. My room's gotten bigger. My space that I have to use has gotten bigger. But the green screen that I had got when we had our apartment, and the room was kind of small. So it's not the biggest green screen that I have. So, or that I currently don't own another one. So, but yeah, no, I have a few ideas working on. I'm slowly, as I get more time and don't have to worry about getting everything done with the house, I can kind of start rolling out some more stuff for everybody. Good luck, 262. We're all counting on you. I want to buy a musket because they aren't crazy expensive, and I think that would be fun too. Yeah, cool thing about muskets is technically they're black powder, so they're not regulated the same as other firearms. And that is one of the few firearms, like in black powder, like revolvers, that you can actually own and they'll just mail it to your house. because it's not regulated and it's the same as like other like actual like cartridge firearms in the same way. But I have shot one musket. I didn't get to reload it, thank God, because I was really afraid to like mess it up. But it's kind of interesting to me. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would, and I've always kind of wanted to get into it. I just didn't have the space to be able to kind of mess around and like do stuff like that with it. But I had a good time with it. I think like for me is like I've been into firearms and like shooting guns for a long time. And if you kind of shot one like AR, you've kind of shot them all, to be completely frank with you. And that's kind of why I'm like super into like older historical firearms, because it kind of itches that it's new, it's different, and it's just fun, you know. And it's kind of cool to kind of shoot something that maybe was carried into like a World War II, World War One, and just kind of getting an idea of what they would have gone through to have to carry that kind of stuff, like a militarized version of like an M14 from like Vietnam, right? So it's like a 22-inch barrel, 308. It's not a fucking light rifle. It is a chunky girl. It's one of my favorites. It's not a great gun. I'll be honest, it's not a great rifle, but I love it. It's probably one of my personal favorites. Or like the M1 carbine. I love the M1 carbine. I used to kind of make fun of that gun a lot until I got one and I started shooting it. And it's actually my favorite gun to shoot. Is it my favorite gun that I own? No, but it's my favorite gun to shoot by far. It's not even close. And I know it sounds stupid. It's just really fun. It's like 5.5 pounds. It's super light. It feels like a toy. And then it doesn't recoil a lot. It's just super nice to shoot. Ammo's fucking expensive though. I should have known better bringing out a 50 millimeter. It's a little rough, buddy. It's a little rough. Like I said, I was like, good luck, dude. That shit's rough. But, you know, you'll get there. Can I catch the Phantom, please? If not, I might have to dive down on these F-84s. Oh. F2H is coming in. Going for the Meteor. Yes. Perfect. Yep, if you want, just keep making a turn. That would be really helpful for me. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh shit. I knew it, I had to do it, because I don't think that thing can rotate very well. I got the F-15 for America, so almost have top tier in 2 countries, and other than on to either Sweden or France. If you're gonna do air, I would do France. It's much better, having played them. And I would just say France is better. There's more options, a little bit more variety. It is a French variety, but it is a variety nonetheless. But you also do have some American stuff in there, so there's some comfort foods for you in here. Mirage F1C is really good if you don't have a premium. And then obviously you get the Mirage 4000. So it's like unique, but I also think the Rafale is really good at top tier. From what I hear, I don't hear any bad things about it. So just keep this in mind. Here you see all this. Yep, cool. Yep. And here's Sweden. Kind of linear. kind of not as great. I'll be honest. It's not as good. Personal opinion, however. Do your research. Good luck with your ME262. It's probably got the F15, so I would say it's probably the F15A. The cat probably got, if I had to guess. But yeah, I thought about making a gun wall back here for like the stream and stuff like that. I don't think I'm gonna do that necessarily. I may have like one or two. Some of my older ones that I kind of don't mind showing off, but I don't want to make a big show of it, 'cause that's not really what this particular channel is about, for me at least. I do have another YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded on in a long time, but I do have another one. That's kind of where I do all my firearm stuff over there. Got to work out some stuff to be able to kind of get that back online, but that's a couple years down the road. I still have to do other stuff first, so. And also expand my collection before I do that channel again. So. Honestly, when you get like, there's not really that much of a, I feel like, to me at least, there's not probably that much of a difference between the first F15 and like the last one. You're just getting maybe some better weapons on the higher end, but the research for me is just, oh, it takes forever. Like, how much is this? 400,000 research is insane. 400,000, 410,000. Can't read. And that's just insane. It's such a grind, dude. I do want to play the Buccaneer though. It's probably gonna suck, but I'll play it. The Lightning's fun. The Lightning, I think, out of all the stuff that I have so far, that I have played for the UK, kind of either just grinding or just having fun, the Lightning is awesome. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Is it the best? Nah, not at all. But if I like going fast and I just want to like get above everybody else, that thing's amazing. You're fine. Yeah, dude, stock grinding to me at top. What the fuck? Am I just come out of a telescope? What was that? What the fuck was that? Don't do that, Yike 15. Dick. Yeah, I wouldn't stock crying top tier aircraft. This would be insane. Alright, can we climb at 20 degrees? Not going fast. There we go. I think I found it. What's the climb rate? 20 meters a second? Okay. Alright. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, honestly, the game loses me. Like, air-wise, it loses me after, like, 12.3. I don't want to go any higher than that. I get fucking frustrated and don't want to play it. So. Let me text the wife back, gentlemen. Please. 1 second. Also, pretty fucking pumped up. Football is right around the corner. Thank God. I'm almost running out of shows to watch. I just finished the new season of Tires on Netflix. I love that show. I'm a huge fan. Hopefully they do another 2 seasons. I haven't watched a new season of Reacher, and I'm running out of shit to watch. I'm starting to get a little fucking antsy, starting to get a little bored, and thank God football's back on. Will the Eagles go all the way this year? Probably not, but I still think we'll make the playoffs. So we'll see how it goes. All right, A7, that may be a problem. We can take the Spitfire. The Spitfire is, I think it's too high. Oh, damn it. What's his name? Oh, damn, they're kind of clapping our ass. Yeah, Shane Gill's amazing. If you haven't watched, go watch Tires. That shit's funny as fuck. Yeah, I think right now, I think Shane Gillis is probably the best comedian working that I like the most. Him, and then like Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's always really good. But yeah, there's really not much that Shane Gillis hasn't done that I'm like, oh, that sucked. Like, I think everything he's done so far has been really good, and I just like his style of comedy. I think it's really good, at least to me. So he still has one of my favorite SNL sketches of all time, a couple of beers, which is fucking hilarious. That sketch was the best. The only thing I think that beats that sketch to me is the SNL sketch of Adam Driver, who used to play Kylo Ren in Star Wars. Adam Driver plays like an oil baron and goes to like his kids' like career day, and he was just so over the fucking top in that sketch that he broke like 2 or 3 different actual like SNL actors on the show. Like, they character broke, which is super rare to do, and that made it even funnier to me. So hang on 262. The UK's coming, big dog. I almost feel like it. No, he's got it. Hang on 262, I'm coming, buddy. I think, yeah, he's burning them. He's doing good. I don't want to lose this altitude just in case, but I might have to. Ooh, this is not looking good for that guy. All right, let's stay up here. Let's not get carried away. Our team is melting. Oh my god, what a shot. Matt. Stay up. I suck. If this guy doesn't pull any maneuvers. Fuck, he's pulling a maneuver. That was the only move I had to left. It's the only one I had left. I was literally just trying to nosedive on that guy because I was like, I'm only gonna have one shot. But as soon as he started making that turn, I was like, I'm just gonna try to swing the wing around and just try to take those shots. Did not work out at all. I got to do better. That's all it is. But yeah, the couple of beers sketch was hilarious. Kelly and Keeves, I really liked that a lot. or Gillian Keeves. I really like that sketch show that they had. That that was their own thing that they did. I wish they would do another season of that. And then Tires is awesome. It's a great show if you haven't watched it yet. I feel like this season 2, like the new season, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like I feel like they really kind of expanded the characters and started kind of setting up some like the episodes started kind of linking together, if that made sense, and there's more of like an overall like story going on, which I thought was really good. How do you Russian and German Empire? When I do both is like I have no idea. You can just change. I just have I just changed the flags around just to be a dick. If that's what you're asking, I just go ahead and change the flag. Oh, dude, fuck. You know what? I'm not gonna go as high this time. I'm gonna fly straight in with you. This is gonna be a terrible idea, but there's a lot of ground targets I need to start taking out over there to get these points. Actually insane how fast you are. I did learn that they did make a propeller aircraft that could break the sound barrier. The problem was it was so fucking, it's a thunder screech by the way, so fucking loud that it would actually make the pilot sick. So that's why they don't really ever have like propeller aircraft that could break the sound barrier. They definitely made it, like it's definitely possible. It just made people sick, then they just don't want to fly it. Trying to get better playing the German wooden jet. Yeah. I personally don't like the Salamander. Personal beef with it. Don't like it. I got it on my other account and I was like, ooh, my first jet. And I just get fucking curb stomped into the ground every time I played it. And I hated it. And I got the Horton 229 or whatever the fuck. Liked it a lot better. It kind of sucks now, but I used to like that. But yeah, I just have a personal beef with that aircraft and I just don't like it. So, personal opinion. Alright, let's see what this A7 is doing over here. Please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me. Yes. Fuck. Oh shit, he's gonna outturn me. Oh my god, I suck! Oh my god, I'm so fucking, I'm sorry, I'm being terrible today. I was like, I think I can get that guy. And then that guy fucking pulled out an Uno reverse card. And it was like this. There you go. How are you doing? I need to. I see they haven't not fixed the sound bug. Oh, you're dead? Oof. Micro taps. I need to. I have not played in a while. Which is probably not great considering... Damn, this thing gets a lot of stuff. Hmm. Okay. What the fuck are these? Oh, shit. Okay, alright. Little RP3s, nothing crazy. The guy's corpse fell on top of you. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Nothing you can do about it sometimes. You're just going, you know, fast as hell, flying through the sky. Just gonna run into some corpses every once in a while. See, it's better than them just straight up just ramming you. I've gotten that a lot of times where you're just playing chicken and that guy has... I'm just gonna just crash us both. You're trying to play chicken with the guy, the other guy's like, nope, not happening, but dude. I'm gonna fly straight as an arrow. That shit can be annoying. But I do need to go back. I do 6.0. I need to do, I think, the Hornet. I don't think I've done anything. Yeah, I have not even touched this aircraft. Looks really cool. Kind of reminds me of oversized Mosquito. Problem. A lot of the heavy fighters for the UK kind of suck. Well, they don't play as well. Like the Mosquito was fine. I had a great time with the bow fighters. Mosquitoes were fine. Brigand sucked. World One was not good. Did not like the Welkin. Hornet, please God, I'm begging. Have you ever wanted to play Gears of War 3? No. I'm not a big Gears of War fan. It's not. I have played at a friend's house Gears of War 1 or 2. I can't remember which one. Just didn't really care for it. I see the new one came out. Looks visually, it's very impressive. But yeah, no, I don't know. Never really something that interests me. I don't know. I'm kind of not super big in like shooters as much anymore. Battlefield 6 is really the only one I played a lot lately, just because they added the CZ Bren 3, which is one of my one rifle I really like. But that's really it. Honestly, I've been playing a hell of a lot of Power World, trying to beat that with the wife. That one captain, ahoy! Thank you. Appreciate you. We're doing our best here. I am being total ass right now. Not gonna lie to you. Not going well. But appreciate that. Thank you. Last night I saw Fallout New Vegas was free. I tried it. It's a glorified walking simulator. First of all, fuck you. That's an amazing game. No, I'm just kidding, dude. I'm kidding. No, there's a lot of walking in that game. There's a lot. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's kind of the fun of the game, to be completely honest with you. Because there's certain perks you can get at the start of the game that just cause random shit to happen to you. And I'm not, like, I thought it was kind of bullshit, and like I always picked it, not a lot of stuff really did happen. But then I've had one playthrough on Fallout New Vegas, by the way. It's my favorite Fallout game, by the way. It's my favorite. It's Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3. Fallout 4, maybe that was really kind of an ass game, and then maybe 76. But New Vegas is like the best Fallout by far. It's not even close. I'm excited. Todd, you need to release the new fucking remaster, New Vegas, tomorrow. Please, God. Hopefully, maybe they just ghost launch it too. That'd be so sick, like they kind of did with Oblivion. Fast travel points. Once you get all the fast travel points, game's super easy. It is a fun game to go around exploring though. But if you're more used to like faster pace, like go here, it's an older game. It doesn't necessarily hold your hand in that sense. Oh, not offended. I didn't make the game. It's just I like it. It's not for everybody. I haven't played it in years, to be fair, because I've been playing other games. But it's definitely a early 2009 game. And some of the stuff that it does do is a little bit older, and it's not as polished as like some of the newer stuff. But it's kind of clunky. There's a little bit of to me, it's a little bit of charm, in my opinion. I think it's kind of charming in that way. But I get it. If you're not gonna offend me. Trust me. I like it better than like fucking Skyrim or Oblivion's cool in my book, but like I like the Fallout more than like the Skyrim Oblivion style game personally. But you know, it's alright. If you don't like it, you don't like it. The more I go to Unreal 5, the more I hate Unreal. I don't think Oblivion went on the remaster went on Unreal 5. I think it was like their proprietary system, but Unreal 5 to me seems kind of fucking clunky, to be honest with you. Ooh, yeah, we're not going all the way up there, bud. We're gonna stay down low here. I'm gonna catfish this stuff. Yeah, I guess I should. Where are you at? Oh, Jesus. Alright. Hang on. I'll climb up there a little bit. I'll get up there with you. I think the lore of Fallout, like, I agree with you 100%. I think is really good. The show, I have to give the show credit. It does a really good job of kind of being, like, staying pretty accurate to the game. I was really fucking nervous about the how they were gonna do Fallout New Vegas this season of the show. I don't know if you've watched the show yet, but they did a good job. I felt like they weren't, because the rumor is like Todd does not like Fallout New Vegas because Oblivion didn't make it, and it's like the most popular like Fallout game that's ever been made is the one that was not made by his company, so he kind of fucking hates it. However, I feel like they did a good job of not being disrespectful to people who love Fallout New Vegas, which I think was really nice. So, the new the Wolfenstein games are good too. I like those. Don't die. Oh. I didn't want to take that guy's kill, but I need points because I'm being pretty shitty today. I don't know, there's some good games from like the 2010s. I'm older, and that's the shit I kind of grew up playing, right? So like to me, like they're just like nostalgic. But having played some more modern games, some of them are kind of fucking clunky, if I'm being honest with you. But still enjoy them. New Colossus is really good. I like New Colossus. Young Bloods. I don't know if I played the Young Blood one. I heard that one was okay. I like the one, I don't know if it's New Colossus, I might be getting the game mixed up, but there's Wolfenstein and there's I think it's Wolfenstein New Colossus. I think that was the two from the 2010s. I think I'll Google it after this match. But I enjoyed those. I thought those were a lot of fun. I played that a lot when I was on my ship, and I couldn't have internet access or anything like that, so like just playing a lot of single player games. And I remember playing both of those, and me and my buddy, we would go death for death, so we would have like the difficulty turn up as high as we could, and then if I died, we'd hand the control over to him. He'd fucking play until he died, and that was a good time. It was a good experience, I think. I did not hear good things about Youngblood, I'm gonna be honest with you. Alright, we got a choice. We gotta go help this guy, or should we turn around and help our ally? Never mind. Choice has been made. Okay, just fuck me, I guess. None of my shots land. Good kill. Wolfenstein. Yeah, see, I played Wolfenstein the New Order. I like that one. And then I liked New Colossus. Cyber's Pilot, I think, is a spin-off. Youngbloods did not like. From what I've seen, I didn't even think I played it, but what I saw, I didn't think it looked like good. Yeah. Yeah, Wolfenstein's are good games. The new Dooms have been really good. I got those on sale. I played them a little bit. Okay. I didn't get the medieval one. I thought that one looked fucking dumb. It just didn't look good to me. So I didn't play that one, but... I'll be honest, there's like a lot of games, like AAA games. I don't really play a lot of AAA games that much anymore, I feel like. I play a lot of like indie, small team games. And to me, they're way more fun. I just have a way better time with them. There's one game that I want to try. There's a demo out, and I think it looks kind of fun. And I want to try this with some of my buddies, just to see how we do. I'll show it right here. I think this game looks super fun. It's called Hunting Buddies. And it doesn't, like, it's not visually going to be impressive or anything like that. But I think it just looks fucking crazy. And I think there was a demo. No, the demo's gone. But it's like $8. But I think it looks fun. You get like tasks. You gotta go out in the woods and hunt. And this shit starts happening. I think that's fun. I like friend games, whatever you want to call them. I like them. I think they're fun. It's a good time. The guys get together. We have a few drinks. Start talking shit. You know, is what it is. Doom: The Dark Ages. Is that? I think that's the one. That's the medieval one. I think that's the one. I did not hear good things about it. So I don't know. I haven't played it. I don't know if it is good. It might be good. I don't know. I'm trying not to buy any more games right now. I'm trying to finish some of the ones I have. Mostly because I just got to buy a bunch of stuff for the house, really. So, financially, like, I'm probably not going to buy a lot of new games for a while. You won't see very many new ones on the channel for a little bit, just unless something really just stands out to me, or if I can get it on sale maybe. But there's this There's a lot of shit I gotta buy for the house. So. You heard Vader Mortis? I don't know if I think I've heard of that. I'll have to look. Let me... It's on Steam. I'm not seeing that. But if you think of if you can get the name of it. But yeah, that's the thing is like, to me at least, there are some good AAA games that come out. I think one of the better ones that's come out that might be like a AA game, but it's AAA to me. Baldur's Gate 3 I think is still one of the best AAA games I played in like the last like 10 years. Super fucking good. I heard someone complaining that I use AI in art. You're gonna get that, dude. I've used AI art in my thumbnails. It is what it is, dude. If I had more money and I could pay someone to do it, then I would. But the problem is I can make a lot more AI art for like not even half the cost, and it's done quickly, and I can get it back, and the turnaround time for it is good. I can get it back to, since you the name of the Discord, I appreciate it, thank you. The turnaround time is good. I don't have, that's like one less thing I have to check off before I do stuff for on YouTube. It is what it is. I've been using AR for a couple of years now. I've always disclosed that. It is what it is. I think that I don't think that's the most egregious thing people do with YouTube. There's literally entire YouTube channels that have popped up, and they're literally like scripted by AI. Visuals are actually sometimes, well, yeah, some of the visuals in the videos are AI, and they're trying to, and it's like a history channel. And I've got caught twice now. I've caught myself, and I'm realizing this is a fucking AI channel, and it sucks. So like me using a thumbnail, I don't think it's the most egregious thing ever. Some people are gonna be AI, you know, no AI ever, fuck them. And some AI short channels need to go. I 100% agree. That shit is fucking crazy. That's where I draw the line, is like when your entire channel is scripted AI videos that made to look like real stuff. And like not only that, but like the AI shorts and history channels in particular, because this is what I tend to watch more than anything, is history channels, are factually not correct on like the history that they're trying to get you to watch. It's just factually not correct. I know some of the stuff that I've watched that were fucking bullshit, because like they were talking about some like World War II thing that happened, and I know particularly of certain battles or certain things, certain people, places, and things. I'm like, yeah, it didn't fucking happen, especially not that way. So that shit to me needs to just be kind of like clamped down on and kind of fixed. I think it's really annoying. I think YouTube, well, speaking of YouTube, they changed the monetization process for like people to get monetized now, which is kind of insane. They're going from like 4,000 watch hours to 8,000. You still gotta have like, I think it's 1,000 subscribers. You gotta go have 8,000 watch hours or 20 million views on your shorts in a month, some shit like that, which is kind of fucking wild, I think. But I think that's how they're trying to like handle like the AI slop and shit like that. So I think it's gonna kind of fuck over a lot of newer people who have been trying to get, you know, trying to get monetized. So hopefully that kind of maybe fixes it. I'm coming down, hang on. Just fly straight. You're faster in a straight line. I don't know if YouTube's dead. I don't know if YouTube is dead, but can't think of another platform that's bigger than YouTube. I think YouTube's gonna be around. I think YouTube's gonna be here for a while, especially with, like, their YouTube TV side makes good money, especially with like football coming around. Yeah. That's strange too. I don't know. I don't know if YouTube's dead. I think it's gonna be competitive with, like, I think the only thing that's kind of competitive with it right now is definitely TikTok for sure. Got him. We got him, boys. I secured the kill that time. Not fucking around that time. But you're playing Stalker and no one's chatting. That's kind of wild. There really isn't. That's the thing. Long form content, which is technically what I do. Technically. There's no other place. Like, you can upload videos on Spotify, but it's not the same. There's no live stream over there. Twitch, to me, I think Twitch is more dead than YouTube personally. But they delete your videos or your VODs after like 60 days. You don't think they're real views? I think there's a way to check it. If you go into your, like, hold on, let me pull it up. If you go into YouTube Studio, there's ways to check it, and you can even click on like their channels and stuff like that just to see. But yeah, I think Twitch is more dead than YouTube. I just don't think YouTube cares about like live streaming that much. I think they care more about their shorts and like their edited long form content, which is fine. I don't mind. I like YouTube overall more as a platform than like I do streaming on Twitch. I have thought about streaming or like co-streaming or like dual streaming on like Kick or Rumble. But Rumble, I feel like there's a lot of weird shit going on over there. I don't like some of the stuff that I see over on Rumble as much. Kick, I haven't looked into as much, but I think if I was going to stream anywhere else, it would be YouTube and Kick. I think Kick is growing and it's getting better. Yes, is there a lot of gambling on there? Yes, and you gotta kind of deal with that and make your own decisions and like whether you want to support that or not. I don't like gambling. Just had bad experiences seeing it from other people who are addicted to gambling, and I don't necessarily like it. However, I think Kick as a platform, I think has gotten a lot better than what it used to be when it first started. And I think there's a lot more than just gambling on Kick than what they're used to, like when like before like Kick started, or like when it started, sorry. I think it's kind of evolved and it's kind of growing into a good platform as well. But yeah, I just don't like my content. If I'm like streaming here with you guys right now, right? We're gonna go 2-3 hours, right? I don't want all that work I'm putting into the stream to be deleted like on Twitch in 60 days. I don't like that. I think that's fucking dumb. And this stuff will always be here. So if something ever happens to me, God forbid, but you know, fucking life, stuff's gonna be here for somebody and to watch it in the future if they want to. You know, that's why I try to do my best to make sure that like I'm trying not to talk about the same thing on every stream. I do that sometimes, and I do try to do better about not doing that. But I try to make each stream like its own show. You know what I mean? It has, you know, kind of own feel to it, but not gonna be perfect at it. But that's kind of how I view it. And I do like YouTube for the fact that, like, I can kind of do, if I want to do more shorts, and I can do it, I can just post it here. If I want to do edited content, I can just post it here. Live streams, I can just post it here. Do I wish that Twitch, or not Twitch, YouTube would kind of promote live streaming a little bit more? Yes. But some of the live streams I do watch, not necessarily in like War Thunder space, but like in other games, like Tarkov's been really big. They get a lot of views on them, like 30, 40,000 viewers. So like there is a community here. It's just got to get discovered. That's the problem, you know. Need people to talk to while you stream. Listen, when I first started, I needed to do that a lot too. When I first started, dude, I had nobody. You go back, like, I'll give you an example. You can go back and watch my earliest streams that I've not deleted because of, like, audio issues, visually something was wrong, or I didn't catch it until after the stream was done. I've gone and deleted some of those older videos and I try to keep the best quality ones. I'm not gonna hide I did delete some of the older ones that were not good. But go watch those streams, and I'm sitting there talking, or I'm not I was still kind of figuring how to do that. You know what I mean? Compared to like now, for the most part, I can go solid 3 hours of talking the entire time. Right? You start getting those longer streams, like my Hoi 4 streams, were like 6 to 9 hours. It's, you know, it's not as easy. I do like to have someone to talk to for those longer streams, but yeah, just being able to like talk to yourself, talk about topics. I used to write topics down when I first started, of just general things that I like to talk about and that I know some stuff about. I don't know everything, but like there's certain topics that I do know that I would talk about, just so I had something to do and, you know, engage with. So YouTube is a jack of all trades, like TikTok for shorts, which is only for live stream views, has it all. Exactly. I much rather be on a platform like that than like Twitch or TikTok. And you can feel however you want about those other platforms. I'm not hating on them. People make a lot of money on both of those. I have no hate against those people. I wish them all the best and make as much money as you fucking can. Right? I run ads on my YouTube, my live streams. I gotta pay the bills, guys. It's just one form. It does help pay my bills, and it also allows me to be able to buy either, like, maybe in the future more like props or costumes. You guys seem to really like when I do this kind of streams where I'll have like the Top Gear pilot thing on. You guys seem to like that. Or like maybe when we're doing like horror games, I can dress up like Freddy from fucking Scooby-Doo, or just stuff like that. You guys seem to like that. I'll probably do more of that in the future, but I do run ads on my live streams because it does help me to afford those things. So, and yeah, it just allows me to make some extra money on the side. So, because shit's not cheap. It's not fucking cheap at all. This is probably my second most expensive hobby that I have, and I just do this for fun. I just like talking to people, entertaining people. Besides maybe make some money this year finally on YouTube, like really actually make money. But I've been doing this shit since 2021, and I just do this shit for the love of the game. Because I have not made any money on YouTube before, maybe this year. And I'm like 90. You don't get paid on YouTube until you make $100. And I'm pretty close to having my first $100, which is kind of exciting to me. So that's kind of something that's kind of cool to me. But I just do it because I like entertaining people and I like having fun and I like talking about games and stuff like that. So it's fun to me in that aspect. But yeah, it's an expensive hobby though. To kind of do it right and like have it up to a certain quality, it's expensive. Alright, so you guys are kind of coming in at an angle here. I'm going to come in a little wider than you guys. I'm going to be a goddamn vulture around here. Let's see how this goes. When's the next OE4 stream? Oh, what? I don't know. It has to be on a Saturday. That's when I have the most time to do it. Unless I do it on a Wednesday. I could maybe do this Wednesday and just do some achievement runs, but I wouldn't be able to do like a multiplayer one. It would just be like straight, hey, we're going for this achievements here, stuff like that maybe. But I have had the itch to play Hoi 4 again, I'll be honest with you. I'm having, me and my buddy Austin, who's been on the channel a lot, we're having a really good Axis run, or I'm playing like Romania and he's playing Hungary, and we've already beaten the Russians, we've already kicked their ass, and now we're getting ready to turn and fight the Allies. So I do have the itch to play again, so probably soon, I'll have to say. I'm not gonna give it a definite answer because I gotta clear some of my projects up around the house so I have more time. But I'm gonna do another one pretty soon. Alright, B29, you guys got that shit over there. We're gonna go in over here, probably get our ass kicked. What the f... Motherfuckers won't stop calling me. Yeah, sorry, I had to take a phone call. I thought it was my wife at work, sorry. I've started having a taste of money when I got my first... Sounds like you gotta learn the budget, man. Sounds like you gotta learn the budget. Yeah, you finally get that first little morsel of, hey, I got money. I got some money and I don't have any bills to pay. Not a bad feeling. It's kind of nice. Learn to budget early. That shit's super important, dude. Alright, let's run this shit back. But yeah, no, when you get back, I'll talk to you more about it. But, yeah, so I was kind of nervous too with the streaming, and this is kind of a test as well. Because we have different internet than what I've had before. Like, it's not as much as what we had at our apartment, right? So I'm kind of worried. I'm trying to figure out, making sure that, even at my new house and my new office and everything, that my internet's going to be good enough to be able to live stream like we are. So this is kind of also a test run for me to kind of figure that out tonight. So far, pretty good, not bad. So that's kind of nice. We'll keep figuring that out. We'll keep testing and messing around here. I didn't change anything of like the bit rates, so but like there's been no drop frames or like lag, it seems like. So that's pretty good. But yeah, a little nervous with the internet, but she seems to be holding up all right. But yeah, I do want to do some more Hoi 4. I do want to do some more Pal World. I'm trying to figure out what game me and Jess are gonna be playing for the spooky season, because we always do a game every year. No, Starlink. Yes, thank God I don't have that. I don't think Starlink's that bad if you're trying to do anything but do that. Because I had considered it, but I think the internet we have now is going to be fine. I think it's going to work out. So, and if it doesn't, well, I'm kind of fucked anyway because I've signed for 5 years. So that was the deal we got. So that's what we got. But paying $130 a month for Starlink? Can you like stream on it? Like how good does that work? How good is the quality on that? Like have you looked at other internet providers? Is there other options maybe? Stream on it, that's all I can get. Oof. Well, at least you can stream on it. I've heard it can be kind of spotty sometimes. Like it's better than nothing, but it's like can also be kind of shoddy. So. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I'm not sure, but that's just what I've heard. I haven't really met anyone besides I think maybe you right now, but I haven't talked to anyone else who has it. They're like, so I have no idea. But reviews I've read online and some of the stuff that I've watched, like tech guys that I've watched, they're kind of like 50-50 on it. Some of them. I think I'm gonna go in here and mess with this F84s. Okay, there's a lot there in the middle. I'm gonna go down here and get in this little mess. Hopefully this works out. That guy has a straight up horrible time. Holy shit. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. I'm sure if you budget and make it like a priority, I'm pretty sure you can knock that shit out. I'm trying to fight this thing. I don't think we're gonna save this thing. I'm trying my best to like... No, we're losing too much altitude. I can't save it. Yeah, get that shit paid off, dude. Once you get out of debt, dude, it's one of the greatest feelings of all time. That's all I do. And then once you get that done, move on to the next, you know what I mean? Also, we are making progress on this thing. I suck. Won't lie to you. Not having the best games, but we're still making progress. It's priorities, right? Priorities. Nah, it'll be good. Yeah, once you get that back, then you can just kind of focus. Don't buy anything else. Get that shit paid off as quick as you can without, you know, breaking the bank and having links to being able to live a life a little bit. And then save and then move. You know what I mean? That's what we were doing for like 2 years. We were just saving. Like, we wasn't spending a lot of money. We you know, took vacation here and there. But like, for the most part, we were just saving constantly for this house. So it can be done. That's what I'm saying. Got a few new songs here. Gonna try out some new ones. I honestly haven't updated my playlist in a while, so. How do we feel about the camera angle, by the way? It's not as zoomed in as it used to be. It's zoomed in just enough to get the green screen, but it's actually wider than what it used to be. So you can actually, it's not like I'm sitting here the whole time and then like right there would be like the cutoff. You can actually, you know, I'm a little bit wider proportionally on screen now. It's kind of nice. I like it. I like it. Again, I've got a new light. I'm working on the lighting. I'm trying this one out to see if I like it. And then I think I'm going to make some changes and bring some lighting over here. Maybe bring it around a little bit because it looks right now, it is. I look like a goddamn lighthouse in this forehead right now. I look like I've been outside sweating my ass off all day. I'm not normally this shiny. It could also be the brightness. So, could also be that. Yeah, see, it's too dark. But I'm going to be experimenting for the next couple streams, kind of figuring out things where I like them, what I don't, kind of go from there. But yeah, like I said, eventually, once I actually get the rest of my office set up, I think I'll actually go away from having a green screen and actually having a backdrop, or like a background scene, I guess, whatever people call it. So I think I will eventually do that. Just not there yet. You better watch out. You better watch out, crazy girl. You better watch out, crazy girl. Sorry. Blue, you wanna come up and say hi? There's no one here. It's just me. You wanna come say hi? Hmm? Huh? You wanna come say hi real quick? Come here. Okay, get your big stretches on. I asked her if she wanted to come say hi, and she immediately thought I meant someone was at the door. So, yeah. Come here. Come. Come. Yeah, there we go. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. There she is. She got her little tuxedo on. She's always looking professional as hell. You can say hi? Oh, you can say hi? No, there's no one at the door. Just me and you. I know. I know. Alright, you wanna get back? You wanna get down? Alright, get back down. Be careful. I try to get her to not like lick my face, but she just licks people. I try to like teach her not to. Yeah, it's hard, man. She was like the talked to her about her a little bit before, but she was like the last of like her like siblings to be adopted, because she was kind of the smallest one of all of them. And so she's just like, when I found her at the like adoption place, she was like the last one there, and she just looked so alone in like her little playpen area, and just felt so bad. So I picked her up, kind of, you know, just to see how she was, and she just could not be the most happiest little dog. And she's a little, you know, she's a little crazy, a little emotional sometimes, but she was just so happy to you know, be messed with or like petted or anything like that. And then she fell asleep in my arms within like not even 5 minutes, and I was like, all right, well, I guess I gotta take her now because she's already asleep, so she can't go back in. So, but yeah, I've had her for she's just turned 8. So, But yeah, no, she's a little Boston Terrier. I love her little pattern on her face because she looks like she has a tuxedo. So she looks professional. Cap, welcome back. I am trying to not suck. It's not going well. I want to go over and help that guy. But I don't think I have any support for that guy. And I have a feeling as soon as I get over that, that guy's gonna die. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna try to help a brother out. It's not gonna go well. We're probably gonna die here, but trying to help the team. Right? Trying to win. We're going all the way in. Holy shit, we survived. I gotta fucking run. Cause I am hurting. I got one gun left that's not jammed. Okay. Hey, look at that. Look at that right there. Not bad. Alright, we're gonna level out because I feel like our engine's pretty fucked. I'm cut down to like 85% throttle right now, just to keep it not from dying. I didn't think that play was gonna work. I'll be honest with you. I thought that F80 pretty much had us in the bag. But you never know. Every once in a while you get lucky. Cap, I'll send you an invite back. But you were saying something about you finally got some like money and you're trying to like just not spend it all. You just gotta learn to budget, dude. That'll save you so much time, so much pain, and like you won't waste as much money. if you learn how to do that early. Again, not financial advice, not a financial expert in any way, shape, or form. Made plenty of mistakes. But, just that somebody gave me advice when I first started making money. I had a little jingle in my jangle, a little jingle in my pocket, you know, if you will. And that I made less mistakes than I probably would have if I didn't learn how to budget kind of early on. So, you know, learn to do that. There's different ways to budget, and you know, just gotta find the one that works best for you. So, worst part of that school for me isn't the work; it's the people I have to be around. Yeah, oh, no worries. Honestly did not miss fucking school at all. Like, I'm probably gonna go back to school to use my GI Bill, get a little bit of an education, learn how to do some of like the basics of certain trades like electrical, plumbing, stuff like that. But not looking forward to being around a bunch of people again. That's generally not how I am as a person. I don't like being around a bunch of people. Kind of more of an introvert, believe it or not. So I'll feed you in a minute, okay? Let me finish this matchup. Sorry, my dog is getting hungry, and she's she wants when she's ready to eat, she wants to eat. So I gotta make sure after this match I'm probably gonna step away for a minute or two, go feed her, grab me a drink, then go on from there. Yeah, no, I don't miss high school. There's some people I've met that are like, oh, I wish I could go back to school, you know, like just like it was back in the good. I'm like, fuck that. No, thank you. Nope. The only reason I'd even consider it is if somebody paid me. That'd be the only reason why. But I do not miss school in any way. Get an education, graduate, for sure. Do that, for sure. Graduate, but you know, you've been doing this shit for 12 years or however long you've been doing it. You're basically at the finish line now. Don't fuck it up. Finish, right? See it through, and then once that's done, if you want to continue to go to school, go to college, do whatever. Go to a trade school, whatever. Fuck it, you don't even have to do that. You can just go start working. I would advise maybe going to a trade school or going into, you know, look into the military if that's something you're interested in. Or just stay working. But understand, if you just stay working, unless you get lucky or you know some people, there are certain caps to just being in the workforce with just a high school diploma. There are certain caps. Not for everybody, but for the majority of people, there's caps. So just keep that in mind. Alright, let's do that. Like I said, I'll be right back. I'm going to go take her to get some food, and I will see you guys in a second. Okay. Got me a little DP, you know. A little Doc Pepper. We're back on. We're actually kind of. I'm not doing great, but like I'm not doing the worst. We're actually still making progress. If I can get about halfway through this, I'll be happy with this, I think. I think it's a good aircraft. I'm just being terrible, and I haven't played in a while, so I'm rusty, and that's really, to me, that's probably what's really going on. The aircraft is good. I'm out turning everybody. That's just how that's going to go, except for that one Japanese player that was fucking Tokyo drifting around in the sky. Maybe once I get the performance side up, I might be able to keep up with the jets a little bit better, but I think that is like the rock, paper, scissors of this BR with like props and jets. So I'm just going to keep going at it here, see if I can maybe help another friend. That got me 2 kills last game. Try to run that shit back. Oh, 229. That was the aircraft I was talking about earlier. This feels like a big jet game. Oh, okay. There's one more. All right, we're okay. God damn, J6. I haven't even seen that guy before. I don't even think I played that guy. You can go back and check that out. Okay, anyway, I have not played the J6 before. I might need to do that. But we're gonna stay up high. There he is, a little J6 down there. I'm kind of playing at the medium altitudes. I'm not going as high as I was trying to climb. I think some of the matches are kind of over before I really get to do anything. So I'm kind of just getting up a little bit and then just kind of running in the middle there and just doing what I can. So I'm gonna keep with that strategy. We're gonna keep going at it. I am German B2. What the fuck? Who's... No, you're not. No, not even close. Crazy thing is everybody thinks America copied the Germans with the flying wing design. Nobody wants to talk about the American like aircraft companies that were trying to also make a flying wing design. The only difference is there wasn't that great of like wasn't as great of a need for it in the US as like Germany was just trying to throw everything at the wall just to see what stuck. And America like just took its time. But like the flying wing concept was not just a German idea all of a sudden. A lot of countries are doing stuff with it. So it's funny when people say stuff like that, and I'm like, historically that's not completely accurate, but alright, let's see, we got SK60 we can probably take. I'm gonna be cautious about getting in the middle here. Just because a lot of our team's over here, and we got a few guys right there. So we can push this F-89 down. Ooh. Ooh. Nailed it. I just got him first. Just throwing this out here. There was one of these in 1940. Just throwing it out there. There's some other ones too. Yeah. That's the thing too, is like history is... I think people try to make history as like very black and white, and in some ways it is, but not all the time. Especially like when it comes to like military history. Like military history, like for the most part, dating back to like 1860s, not every conflict, but like those conflicts, most conflicts, I would say, back to like the Civil War era, pretty well documented, and there's historical records that kind of back a lot of this shit up. But like the idea of like, the thing is too is like people think like, oh, they just copy the other one. Like, how the fuck would somebody copy it back then? Because there was not every country had the same patent system, right? So if you patented something in Germany, but I came up with it around the same time I did in the US, and I patented in the US, how the fuck does that work, right? They didn't have Facebook, they didn't have the internet, so, and like, unless you were like high-end and bougie and had a fucking, you got a newspaper from Europe, how the fuck would you know what those guys really are doing over there, except for what people tell you on the radio? They didn't even have fucking TVs back then. In the 1940s, America started getting a lot more TVs. But like, before then, how the hell would you know? So like, I agree with you. I think the idea of like, oh, they just copied, like, have countries copied other countries' stuff before? Yes. Not saying they haven't. However, to say that for everything all the time is fucking dumb. It's not accurate. It's not true. But you're arguing with people online, and there's a high likelihood that people online, that might not even be a real person. It could be fucking AI that you're sitting there arguing with on a fake account. You don't even know. That's the crazy times, crazy world we live in nowadays. Is like half the time, I don't even have social media anymore, so I can't really say this, but other people, they're sitting there and they're online constantly, and they're just fucking arguing, fighting with people. And turns out a lot of times people are fighting and arguing with people on like whatever platform of your, whatever flavor you're into, might not even be real. So who knows? But yeah, that's kind of like what I think when it comes to like the whole copying thing. I think it's bullshit. Have they, like I said, acknowledging they have copied things in the past, but it doesn't make it for everything. So because if you want to get technical about it, no, I'm just kidding. What's that? Like the UK sold jet engines to the Soviets. Sure, did they copy them because to be the honest, Russian jets engines before them were crap. Yeah, that I 100%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They totally did copy that. If you ask them about it, they'll deny it to the day they die. But there's pretty strong evidence to suggest otherwise. It is what it is. Has the U.S. ever copied the Russians before? Yeah. Yes. When you're trying to stay in the top, and you're trying to be the best, and you're trying to get to being the best, you're gonna take shortcuts. China. But yeah, MiG-15 is interesting too, because they did basically, they did copy the, was it the engine for the Venom? I think, or maybe the Meteor engine, But what because there was one guy who was trying to do an all-Russian jet engine, but he was having certain issues with certain manufacturing processes that the Russians were just not great at, and he couldn't figure out a workaround for it. But when he did get his hands on, like, I think it was a Meteor engine, he was able to solve some of those issues. That is the Russian claim of it. But let's be honest, if it kind of looks like a fucking duck and talks like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck. They probably copied that shit. Just like they didn't copy the B-29. Like, it's pretty fucking obvious. History is very, very gray, I find. So. Exactly, and like I agree with you 100%, Cap. I don't have a problem with that, right? Like, they're trying to stay competitive. They just won World War II. Well, one of the people who won World War II, right? They know the jet age is upon them because they were fighting them against Germany. They had fucking nothing that can compete. That's why they straight up just jacked and made the Su-9 and Su-11 as a stopgap. That's basically a fucking straight copy of the Me-262, short of the swept wings for the most part. It's straight up, it's a copy. It is what it is. They're trying to stay competitive. They're trying to make sure that Western powers don't try to like come over and fuck with them. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Again, it happens. A lot of if you're trying to stay competitive because it's at the end of the day you're trying to make sure your country survives. I have a problem is when those people who are like, oh no, we didn't copy it all, no way, 100%, no, this is totally us, guys. We came up with this shit on our own. We solved this problem ourselves. And then they try to be like, we came up with this shit ourselves, and guess what? Our shit's just better, guys. Ours is just better than your shit. And that's when I have a problem. They just start talking shit, and like, it's so dumb. That's why I have a problem with that. Is like when they're acting like they are just so much better than everybody else. Run, JU 288. We're coming in. The G56, that fucking speed queen over there. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, A2D I think is going down. Yeah, we're not gonna go over there. You're good. You're good. You're a good girl. You got your toy? No, you got your toy? Alright, play with your toy. She just started like just going nuts. Yeah, I think most people would be like, hey, you know, they just had to do what they had to do. They just don't want to seem like, I think what it is part of it is like they just don't want to seem like they were stupid or incompetent. And so they're trying to like, oh no, this is totally us, guys. But in reality, it's like, no, we starting to try to be competitive. Like the Yak 141, America did buy that technology from the Russians in the 90s. And we're able to use it for our own purposes, but and make the F-35. Like there's some design features from that aircraft that went on the F-35. Doesn't mean we copied it exactly, but you know, there's a few pieces there that are interesting, for sure. My job's done here. We're moving on to the next game. Game a little KFC 3-piece. Moving on. I'm being a little bit more picky and trying to actually like legit pick my battles a little bit better. So far, that seems to be the strat that's working better. Oh my god! Yeah, we should have gotten that. Yeah, the 2U4 is funny because there's no way you can be like, oh, that's not a. We didn't just straight up copy the homework. And just not a chance in hell. Most obvious shit of all time. And I'll admit, hey, B-29, it's good aircraft. Not gonna lie, good aircraft. I thought about streaming spading it, and I'm like, I don't want to be here all night, but I might do it. If this stream gets 10 likes, I'll do it. I'll play the Washington. I mean, how good it is. I just think being able to go into a match and drop 4,000-pound bombs is awesome. And I think it's hilarious. Yeah. I'm gonna go back and I'm trying to remember. I want to go back and relearn maybe of like how they tried to explain that it was like, because I think they denied that they just straight up copied a B-29. I think there was something along the lines of it's got to be some technical issues, because that's what they always try to get you on, is like it's some technical bullshit. They had, because the one thing that was kind of hard to reverse engineer the B-29 was the fact that everything was like in imperial, and that the Russians used metric. So they had to every single nut and bolts of everything on that aircraft had to be converted to metric. So I think that's what they were trying to say. Oh no, this is a different aircraft because it's not even the same measurements. And like they had to do, I think they had to do something different with like, I think it was like the wingspan or the fuselage itself. That was is different than the regular B-29. If I remember correctly. I'll have to go back. I'm gonna relearn it. History's fun because I'll forget shit and go back and relearn it, and I'll learn maybe something new that I didn't realize before. So it's always kind of fun to do that shit. Hopefully we keep up this 2 to 3 game win here. You want to go check? I don't know what she's doing. She's over here. Come on. What are you here? You want to take you out? Alright. I'll take you out of this match. She's like locked in right now on something. I don't know. Yeah, I think so too. I don't think everything that Russia makes modern day is like the best, right? Like if I had I think like that's a good idea. Like, well, if I'm a smaller country and I don't have the budget to buy like Western tech, I could go Russian or Chinese because it's not as good, but it's still competitive in some ways, right? So it's not a bad way to do things. Do I think like Eastern Bloc stuff like Russia or Chinese stuff is as good as Western stuff? No. Maybe in some things, but I think overall I think the West still has that edge of like technology where they're still making better stuff. I mean, I don't know how many more examples we need this year with Venezuela or stuff with like what's going on in Iran. However you may feel about that, it's not what I'm talking about. But like a lot of the stuff that Iran was using and Venezuela is using is Russian and Chinese stuff. And a lot of those fucking things were not very effective. Okay, we're lagging pretty good right now. I am having disturbances in the air. Oh my god. Stay straight. There we go. Focus. Dude, I thought that was an F100. I was about to start shitting bricks. I was like, why is there a Super Saber right here? I'm about to have the worst day of my life. You guys got rockets, I believe. I'm feeling a lot more competitive right now than maybe when I first started. I feel like this thing is kind of low-key a little fucking monster on this thing. If you play it right. So I'm just trying to stay fast, stay kind of high up here. Let these jet pilots make mistakes. See what this guy's gonna do. That was fucking sick. Not gonna lie, that was fucking cool. I felt pretty cool about doing that. But yeah, no, that is a good. That's really the conundrum, right? Is like, would I rather have a lot more not as good of aircraft, right, and have a lot more of them, or would I rather have 16 really good aircraft that are very, you know what I mean? That's really what it comes down to. Is do I want more or less? But like, that's the thing. I think you see that too. That it really comes down to just the country and like the budget, because everything always comes back to money and like how you want to utilize it. And if you have money, you can get the better aircraft, right? But then it's also going to come down to your quality of your military, right? So if your military is like, example, Thailand. Thailand has a very long-standing military tradition. Their troops are very professional. They generally have more Western-based equipment because the people who operate the equipment, maintain it, and stuff like that, they are generally a little bit more educated. They have more experience. The military has been around a lot longer, right? So for Thailand, it makes more sense to get F-16s, right? But like its neighbor, which they had a little bit of a conflict, I think it was last year, Cambodia, I believe. They have more Russian-based stuff. Their military is a little bit more conscript. The education of the people is not as high. I'm not bashing anyone from Cambodia. I've never been there. But from what I'm like just seeing and like just see how stuff is kind of set up there, it seems to be a lot more, the more stuff, the better type mentality, right? And I think you saw that play out when they had that border skirmish, and Thailand was kind of coming in and you're ready to fucking whoop that ass. And luckily that was a pretty quick ceasefire, so luckily for that. But you know, and that's it's an interesting time to be alive and seeing the different ideologies kind of play out. We're gonna get right behind this guy. We're gonna escort this guy back. Trick shot. Never mind, he fucked it up. I was gonna do like a little spin and shoot him, but I think he finally realized I was literally right on his ass. And I was just gonna see how close I can get. That was kind of funny. Alright, Sky Knight, I'm really sorry to do this to you, buddy. Never mind. Ooh, can I save this? Ooh, I might be able to. Okay. It looks like it's happening. Oh yeah, we're gonna save this shit. We're good. As long as we're maintaining altitude, we're not falling out of the sky. Speed is good. Not bad. 2 kills. Alright, we're starting to pick that shit up. If this AI ground unit fucking hits me though, I'm gonna uninstall this game. I'll never play it again. Also, on a side note, I have hit my reading goal of the year. I was going to try to read 10 books this year. I'm actually currently on book 11. So, just wanted to share that good news. I was pretty proud of myself. I do a lot of audiobooks, granted, but I still read 10 books this year. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool feeling. Next year, I'm going to try to do 12 to 15, I think. One of my favorite... I just started reading this book series this year, and I absolutely love this book series. It's called Dungeon Crawler Carl. If you like audiobooks or like long form content, listen to these books. It reads exactly like you're playing a video game, which is so hard to do, and I think it does such a great job, and I really enjoy those books quite a lot. So if you're into reading or audiobooks, check them out. I think they're quite good. And I haven't finished it yet, so I'm not going to say it for sure. But it's definitely like my top 10 of like favorite book series of all time, for sure. But yeah, I'm waiting to actually finish it, and I think there's a few more books. But yeah, yeah, Dungeon Crawler Carl, if you get a chance to read him, it's really good. Very entertaining. It reads like just like a video game. I try to read, but I read shorter fun books like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, solid classic book series. Maze Runner is good. I only read the first one of Maze Runner, but it's good. Honestly, what got me into reading was, it's gonna sound stupid, I stopped reading when I got out of high school because I was just working a lot. When I got in the Navy, I would get a I would get like I forget what it's called, a graphic novel. That's the word. I would get a graphic novel of like one of my favorite comic book series. Like I like Captain America. That's my favorite comic book superhero. And I would read that when I was like underway out to sea, and like I didn't feel like playing a video game. I just wanted to kind of hang out and read a little bit. That's what got me into reading was comic books. And then, oh, thank God. I was about to eat shit. My wife doing what she does, who's a big advocate and big reader herself, challenged me at the beginning of the year. She's like, I bet you won't read 5 books this year. And I was like, I'll bet you I'll read 10. Or listen to 10 books. And I have. And so we've kind of started our own little book club together. It's been really nice. But we're reading this series together and we both really love it. It's really good. But yeah, look that book up. There's like 8 books. Super good. Super fun. A little bit more mature, so you know, just keep that in mind. It's not like sexual, I should say that, but it is more mature. Like there's like death and like violence and shit like that. So you know, just I don't know how some people are like strict on that stuff, so just figured I'd bring that up. But I enjoy it. It's not, I don't think it's really that bad compared to some of the other shits that I've read. But alright, where's this last guy at? Two kills, not bad, not bad. I don't think I'm able to get up to. I'm keep going at this rate, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to that guy. And then I guess I could climb harder. Try it. Try like 18 or something like that. I still go out and buy the new. Yeah, I mean, I've had teachers like that too, and it's like, that's the thing too, is like, if it's just something you enjoy, there's nothing really wrong with it. When it comes to like reading and stuff like that, like, who really gives a fuck? Is it like the most engaging at my reading level? Probably, probably not. Fun fact, when you are not in school anymore and you're just out in the world fucking on the PvP server, aka not in high school anymore or whatever, and you're on the PvP adult server, no one gives a fuck. Read whatever you want. As long as it's not illegal, who gives a fuck? Read whatever, do whatever you want. Like, the shit that they try to push in schools astonishes me with some stuff. It's like, oh, hey, you need to learn, like, geometry and, like, calculus. And, like, I can tell you right now in one fucking hand how many times I've used calculus and fucking geometry on anything. Shit doesn't matter. Shit that does matter learn how to fucking budget. Learn how to pay taxes. There's nothing wrong with reading. I'm glad you read it all, you know. But shit that you like, some of the stuff they teach you in school is fucking dumb. You never use that shit. You just don't. It's not a thing. But I think I am gonna call it here, guys. I know it's a little bit shorter. I know it's something about 3 hours, but I want to go take her for a little bit of a walk, kind of get her out of the house. She's kind of antsy right now. But thanks for hanging out. It's good to be back. We will be back on Wednesday. As of right now, I'm going to try to get back into my normal streaming schedule, which is Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So thanks for clicking on the video. Thanks for liking. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. I appreciate you guys. It's good to be back talking with you all. Like I said, get in Discord, link down below. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. That's really all I got for you. We didn't get as far as I wanted to. We did get all the performance stuff, which is nice, and we're over halfway there. I'm gonna practice a little bit more, try not to suck as much. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Don't be an asshole. You know, try to be a little bit kinder in the world, and I'll talk to you guys later.